Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to do this awesome exposed throat look. It's really easy, really simple, and really bloody. So let's get to it. Alright, so we're only going to need a couple of things today. They're really simple. You can get them in your house or at your nearest Halloween store. So the first thing you're going to need is liquid latex, a couple of cotton balls, these cute little squares, some regular blood, and then these bloods you can find online. This is sticky blood. It's made by Meron. You can find that online. It's not too expensive. Some squirt blood and a cute little stipple sponge that you'll be able to find online. A couple of brushes, kind of small, kind of big, whatever you want. Scissors or tweezers. If you've never used scissors with latex before, I suggest tweezers because this could be a little dangerous. Some toilet paper, make sure you separate it if it's double layered toilet paper because it will fall apart. Next thing you're gonna need is a little Meron bruise palette or really any colors. This stays on a little bit longer. You can also use Snazaroo, but Snazaroo you'll have to paint the layers on a couple more times. And then you'll need a mirror, of course. And some eyeshadow of all sorts of different colors. You'll definitely need black and any bruising browns or reds that you can think of. All right, so the first thing you're gonna have to do is put your hair back if you have long hair, because getting latex in your hair is actually the most painful thing in the entire world. So we're only gonna be working on our neck down. So if you wanna tie it up or put it back, whichever you want. And I like to draw where the wound is going to be, just so I know where I'm going. So we're gonna go pretty high with it, and we're gonna bring it down pretty low because we wanna see those exposed bones. And start latexing your neck. We're gonna do this in sections. That way it has time to dry. Just pat your toilet paper down. And make sure you latex your edges so it stays. We're just gonna repeat this until we have toilet paper all over our neck. Okay, so this can take a really long time because there is so much latex on. So if you are in a crunch or you really don't want to wait, you can use a blow dryer. I do suggest you put it on cold and not hot because that would hurt. So we're just gonna put it on low. You want to make sure it's not sticking to your hands when you touch it. So I'm just taking in the Meron. I'm taking, it's kind of a brown reddish color, not maroon, just brown reddish, and I'm just kind of just gonna color all over this. You want it to look pretty nasty. Can add a little bit of black in there to make it look a little nastier. Okay, and now the dangerous part. Do not do this with scissors if you have not done this with scissors before. You can use tweezers to poke a teeny hole and then you can rip it. I'm going to use scissors because I have done it a million times and I know how to do it. So don't do this unless you know how to do it. So I'm just pulling the latex and the toilet paper away from my face and making a small incision. And there is a little teeny hole right there. Like I said, you can use tweezers for this. You don't have to do this with scissors. And we're just gonna rip. We're gonna make this wide so we can show our bones in there. Now we have a lot of access right here, which you can use scissors for, just be very careful. So you don't want that much hanging off because it'll block everything you're doing. Now we can do our bones. So we're gonna use cotton for this, just little cotton balls. You can unravel these, which I do suggest you do because they will unravel on their own. Fun fact, they unravel like that. So you're just gonna unravel a couple, and I like to roll these a little bit just so they kind of have this texture instead of like that texture. We're gonna go right in the middle right there. Just a little bit of latex. And we're gonna go ahead and take our bone. You want this not to be too big, but not too small. You can also see where it lays. And try to put it under that little latex flap. And now we're just gonna latex the top, and you're gonna repeat this process for every bone. That way they stay. Okay, now we can start coloring at least the inside while this is drying. And I'm just grabbing our black, and we are just gonna color inside our wound. I'm going to add a touch of this yellow on the bones, just to make them really gross. All right, so we have the inside of our flaps right here. And you can take a red, a dark red, whatever you want to do, and kind of color it in. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of our liquid blood and grab a different brush, and we're gonna go ahead and paint on the inside. So the next thing we're gonna do is grab my favorite blood in the whole world, and that is sticky blood. It's a thicker blood than the stage blood, so it's really sticky, but that's good because it stays really thick, and you can see how thick it is when we take it out. Now you can use the little brush thing they give you. I put it on a brush. So now we are going to take our stipple sponge. Online, some stores have them, not all. I'm gonna dip it in our liquid blood right here. You can get a good amount because we are just gonna stipple like crazy. All right, so now I'm gonna put a little bit of sticky blood on the stipple sponge. Alright guys, so this is the final look, and if you want, you can add any colored contacts. I added red just for some gore factor, and you can add a wig or whatever else you want. This is Brianna from iHorror. Stay tuned for more disgusting videos. Stay spooky.